Initially, I didn't see that Jalen had any problems or a delay. His sister was making, appropriate milestones, and she was saying some words, and Jalen still was speaking gibberish. We went to his pediatrician, had an appointment, regular physical appointment, and that's when we became aware that there may be a possible delay with his language. So his pediatrician then referred us to the Speech and Hearing Center.
When we first saw Jalen, because he had a twin, we thought perhaps maybe he was experiencing what we call twin speech. His mother said he only used about 4 true words at home, but with his sister he was communicating with her. After we did our initial diagnostic evaluation, we realized that there was more to the story, that there was something else going on there, and that he needed additional testing.
Miss Linda did the assessment with Jalen, and she was very patient and very tolerant in getting him to follow through with what was on the testing.
One of the first things we tried to do with Jalen was to help him find a way to express himself to reduce some of the frustration. And we were able to do that through the use of some basic signing. Sometimes we'll use signing to supplement the child's speech and language attempts in order to give them a way to express their needs if they want something to eat or they want something to drink or if they're angry or mad. And with Jalen, we found that by having some mode of communication, not only was he able to do that, but he began to start to vocalize. And over a period of time, Jalen began to acquire language skills.
The moment that Jalen began to actually say words, say hi, was astonishing. I just get very excited every time I hear a word come out of his mouth, because I think of when he started, how he couldn't express himself, how we couldn't as parents help him understand his needs. And now he's able to kind of touch his stomach to let me know if he's having a stomach ache, or if he's angry or he's mad, he can say, "I'm mad," to be able to get him to express his feelings now, and him be able to say some of the things on how he's feeling. Linda's been very instrumental in his progress, and I'm appreciative of her.
Many of these children that come to us have yet to be identified. We are the first person, other than the pediatrician, that suspects something and refers them to us. We are really the first person to make the diagnosis or to suspect the diagnosis and refer them to the appropriate agencies. And as a result of that, the children are then able to get the additional services that they may need, and to be able to get them into the programs that they need to help them best.
We say the Lord's Prayer when we go to bed. I have the children say it. His sister is able to repeat after me. Now Jalen is able to start out and say clearly, "Our Father." And although he doesn't get all of the words, but just him being able to just say, "Our Father," it's overwhelming.
I think at first she was very self-conscious of how she was saying her words when her friends in school were pronouncing them correctly and she couldn't quite say it correctly. She really didn't want to talk. She was very shy.
When I first saw Christine, I was a little concerned about the diagnosis. The longer I worked with her at the very beginning, I began to see that she presented with what we call a severe phonological disorder. And she had quite a few errors for the child of her age. Her speech was totally unintelligible, which means no one could really understand what she was saying.
It took a while. It took about a couple of months. It was a little bit of a struggle. Very hard, frustrating for her, especially working at home. She could get frustrated a lot more. But once that first milestone hit and she saw how well she was doing and really working hard, then she just really said, I want to work a lot harder.
Well, it's very rewarding as a professional because when you see that type of a severe disorder, sometimes you're facing years of therapy and you're not sure whether or not you're going to see the kind of progress you'd like to see. And to make that kind of progress in that short a period of time really is remarkable.
My relationship with Miss Linda is wonderful. Without her, I don't know if I would have been able to have the tools or the ability to help Christine. Miss Linda has given me plenty of tools to do at home between the sessions. She has helped me to actually hear the right way and the wrong way. And that's where I think we have been able to achieve with Christine so much at home.
One of the greatest joys was seeing that she came in and told me that she got all A's for her school year. She's now reading, she's now able to go on to first grade and keep up with the other children in her class.
I just know without this center, I don't know what we would have done. The center's been very helpful for us. I have a younger son that might need to come here. So I'm very thankful this center is here. I just don't know what we would have done without it.